Now that you have all your supplies ready, let's get started with step 1. In the book, David Allen calls this capture, which includes getting all the mail that you have, paperwork that you've collected, looking through your emails. Another word he uses for this is a Mindsweep. What you need for the first step is your page that says inbox, if you're using the printed templates, and optionally you need some post-its. Like I said earlier, if you can choose not to use post-its, but then you would be writing things by hand. When you write this in hand, you will have to rewrite it again in your either the monthly page or the weekly page, wherever it needs to go. So the big benefit of using post-its is you can simply pick that post-it up and transfer it wherever it is needed. Now, this is where you put everything and anything that's coming to your mind. Whatever you're thinking of needs to go on your inbox. You should spend a lot of time creating your first inbox, which means take all of the day today, maybe take some time tomorrow as well to fill in things. And anything and everything goes in here. So if you're thinking, I need to put grass seed because it's raining outside. So I'm going to write that here. I'm going to use the post-its. So add grass seeds. In order to help you remember what else is on your mind, which might not be obvious just right now, here is a trigger list that David Allen has created, and you can use this, both your personal and professional lives, to check through if there is anything else that you're forgetting. I'm going to scroll through the list. I have added this list at the end of the templates that I shared with you last time. You can use this list from there. Anything that's coming to your mind, add that to your inbox right now. Right now, don't worry about, is this a work item? Is this a home item? Is this something I do every day? Is this something I need to do 2 times a year? None of those things. For now, just dump everything onto that inbox. You should pause this video and actually spend some time writing down everything that's on your mind. Eventually, your inbox page would look something like this, where you've added a lot of things onto this page. Let's stop, and that would be step 2. We'll figure out what to do when your inbox page is filled up. Now that you've filled in your inbox, you have finished the first step, which is capture. In GTD, the next step is clarify, and the third step is organize. However, I find that it is easiest to do both clarify and organize at the same time. But when I'm teaching someone, I thought the easiest way to explain that, clarify and organize, is to break it down into 3 smaller steps. And that's what we are going to do now. It doesn't help in terms of terminology that David Allen also calls this getting into empty. But I think as you get more familiar with the system, all those different terms will not trouble you so much. So let's start with the first part of clarify and organize, essentially getting into empty. So for step 2, you will need this page that says inbox, and you will need this second page which says working checklist. It's divided into daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Like I said, you don't have to print this template out. You can also just simply take a piece of paper and divide it into 4 sections. So what I want you to do is take each action item that's on your inbox and think about, is this something that is recurring, that you do again and again, or is this a one-time action? For example, if you think going to the doctor, yes, you will keep going to the doctor in your life, but it's not something you do weekly or monthly or daily basis. So that, for our purposes, would be a one-time action required right now. So for example, mark the grade 11 unit test. For me, yes, every year I'm going to mark the grade 11 unit test, but for now, this is not a recurring item that goes on daily, weekly, or monthly list. Oil kids' hair. Well, that's something I do on a weekly basis. So I'm going to move that to weekly. This is where I said it was good to have the post-its. This is not a recurring item. This is not recurring. Rent check. Well, that is a recurring thing that I need to figure out something about every month. So this is what I want you to do. Go through your entire list, whether you've written it in hand or you've put post-its, and then pick out the items that are recurring, things that you want to go on a checklist. Daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly, And let's divide that. So I'm going to do that now, and you can do it on your list. So once you're finished with all of that, you will have two things. One, the inbox page that has your non-recurring tasks. And second, the working checklist page, which has all your recurring tasks divided into daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. So in the next video, we are going to take a look at step 3 and 4, where we learn what to do with the recurring and the non-recurring tasks. I will see you then.